Fakers.
I love the music.
To Greensboro.
Now stop.
No, we got H-Town's real hip-hop. All new 93.7 The Beat.
93.7 The Beats. My name's Ashlee. This man over here messing up already.
Hey, man, we in the building, though.
This is our second interview.
Number
June,
2.
you supposed to be a genius, right?
I think I am.
And now he messing up the flow. Anyway,
I'm
but
just
y'all,
genius in music.
welcome my homie June James, y'all.
What do H-Town? I'm in the building.
June, you're a genius.
That's me.
Bro, a lot of people don't know that you're from here.
I know.
Like,
You gotta put it in their face.
what area of town, though?
I'm from Acres Homes. I'm from the north side.
Acre Shakers.
Ain't no fakers. No cat takers. All
Ain't no
that.
fakers. But you live in Atlanta now, right?
Yeah, I live in Ellenwood, Georgia. 20 minutes outside Atlanta. So shout out to the A.
You know what that makes me think of?
What do it make?
It's going to be super B-side. Is Crime Mob had a song called Ellenwood Area on their album.
Bro, I found that out when I moved out there, bro. I was like, what? This a whole song about this
Yeah,
area?
Ellenwood Area.
It's
That was
real-
hard.
It was hard. I just heard it like last week. I've been saying it for 2 years. I just heard it last week.
Yo. So the first time we met was at South by earlier this year. Then we met then I saw you in LA randomly at our
making moves.
Yeah, like at our other station show. We
plugged
both
me up.
working.
You plugged me up too. Looked out for me too. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, we were both working. Oh, let's tell that story. So we were both working and networking, and then I look over to my side. There's a lot of influencer type people back there. So there's like Love and Hip Hop chicks over here,
Right.
and yeah,
All that makeup on.
and all like athletes and stuff. And then I turn and I'm like, is that fucking June? And I'm like,
Yes.
how the hell did you get over
Hey,
here?
man,
Like,
I be making my moves, man. I
Yeah.
just know how to just move and shake, man. Move and shake. Stick and move.
but that's why I mess with you though. I respect you because you're like me. Like we're always out working.
Yeah.
Like
I saw you doing the relief gang stuff. That was
Yeah.
hard. Out
Oh,
there in the
thank
trenches
you.
in the water, man.
I
That's
mean, my brother Rogers, he asked me to come out, so
hard. Much love to Mr. Rogers.
and
man.
he drove. So that was
Yeah, Rogers is a good dude.
that
Rogers
was
been
the
looking out
biggest
for me
thing.
for a long time.
But we'll get back to Rogers. But when I saw you in LA, I happened just to be around my homies, my friend Arnold Taylor, who's the baby's manager. I was like, hey, have you met June the Genius?
Yeah.
And made that connection. But
Yeah.
I want something to come out of that so I can
Me
be in the
too,
video.
Man. Me and you both. And when it goes down, it's gonna go down. When it goes down, gotta give you the shout out, man. Gotta
Yeah.
give you that props for that, man. And if we get the plaque, gotta give you a plaque too.
Yes.
Facts on me.
I was not a part at all of Put a Date on It, but if there's another song that comes out with the baby, Ashlee needs that plaque. All right, because I still haven't got a plaque yet. I have not won
We gotta
plaque
make
yet.
that happen.
So I need to make the first one very special. But
Goals.
let's do a little. If you don't know, I'm sure you're familiar with this tag. The songs we play on our station right now are Put a Date on It. You produce.
Yes, ma'am.
Yosemite. You produce.
Yes, ma'am.
We Can Go Back. You did one of my favorite songs that's older is Don Toliver and Dice Hold It
yeah.
Still.
Yeah, Hold
I
It
was
Still.
listening to it randomly because Dice my homie, and then I heard your tag. I was like, this nigga done made everything.
Yeah, I've been in the game for a long time. I'm young still.
Yeah.
I'm 28, but I've been doing this since I was like 17.
Yep.
You know, I knew Dice way back when. I knew he was gonna be a star. Like Dice used to come to my house and vibe with me at my house back in Harlem Clark when we stayed there in college, my college days and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see him doing this thing. Same thing with Maxwell. Me and Maxwell came up together too, and it's just a whole local scene and
Yeah.
just watching him, prevail through all the stuff and just getting to where you getting to is just a good look and it's just confirmation that everybody's doing their thing and on the right path.
See, I tell people all the time because you're from here, so you probably had the opportunity to meet them before. But for me to be here for a year, I came like at the perfect time.
You did.
During like a storm of
Yeah,
just.
it's like we graduated, man.
Yeah.
That's what it really would feel like.
Yeah.
Just watching everybody shake from Meg to Dice to Don Toliver to Maxo, even the Sauce Factory. Just watching everybody just come up, just from seeing where they was at before, and just being a peer there is just dope to see everybody getting that success that they deserve.
Now you said your guy who's on the Hit Cartel with you did a Megan song.
Lil Ju.
He did.
Lil Ju's on the Hit Cartel. Remy on the beats on the Hit Cartel. I got other producers. Rando's a producer that I'm cultivating and grooming to take over next too after us. But like I got a whole team of producers. I'm kind of like the Gucci man of producers out here.
Gucci, all right.
I put on a lot of people. I ain't saying I put them on as in like I'm just there, but I just try to provide opportunities and provide a whole infrastructure and like an atmosphere for everybody just to get their roll off and get their shine on.
And are they all from Houston?
Nah, Jews from Dallas.
Okay.
Shout out to Dallas. And Rando's from Houston. Remy's from I think Corpus or something like that.
Okay.
But he stays in Houston.
It's all Texas.
Everybody's in Houston. It's all Texas. It's a Texas thing.
Yeah. Something that in our last interview we kind of asked you about, I guess, a little business of producing because that's a whole different industry than like rapping.
I swear.
And I asked people on Twitter, I was like, yo, June's coming in, like, what are your producer questions? Because I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Like, what do y'all want to?
shot.
Yeah, what do y'all want to know? One question we had last time we didn't get to ask you was the battle to get your tag on a song. Yeah. Because like Yosemite, your tag's not on it. But
that was the only problem I ever had. You know, and it was kind of funny. Every other song, like the songs I got coming out, my tag's on everything. And Yosemite's actually two songs. I did Baptized for Future.
Okay.
On The Wizard, my tag's not on there.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but as long as I get paid, I don't really be tripping.
Yeah.
But it was funny when I got the song back and I was like, man, where my tag at? Because my tag's at the very beginning of Yosemite. It was originally on the original beat. And then they gonna hit me. Sycamore was like, man, the song's gonna be a smash, man. It's like putting a bumper sticker on a Bentley. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it worked out. You know, it was ended up being my biggest record up to date. You know, double platinum, and you know, it's still doing numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Yeah.
But you even see like, so let's say the baby, you know, obviously he does all his stuff with Jetson Made, and his tag, like you're just, you're used to it. You're like, Jetson Made another one or whatever. Is it that big of a like compromise if they are like, hey, we don't want to put this on here? You're like,
I just think it depends on how, you know, where your name goes. I feel like them people didn't, in Travis Camp didn't know, not who I was necessarily, but like, you know, where I was going or where I was headed. So maybe they just slept on it. But I feel like we did another record, because I got called the other day by his manager, Busy. And Busy was like, man, you got a bunch of stuff with Travis and keep sending this pack. So hopefully they put my tag on, because they put Take Keep's tag on the Sycamore.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess it's about clout. So
and it's like part of the song too.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
Take Keep, fuck me.
So I feel like, you know, it's about the clout and stuff. But I got a lot of stuff coming out with a lot of big artists, and they love my tag. Like 2 Chainz, you know, the other day was like, because I wanted to get him to do it, you know, like, now Weezy got the drop from Future and stuff. I want to get a drop from a big artist too. So I told 2 Chainz I wanted a drop from him. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I love your tag. So I guess it depends on the person that you're working with and where their mind's at when it comes to the record. Yeah. But as long as I get paid and the business is done, good,
I know. As long as the bag, the check gets cut. Yeah.
You know.
What is the who was it? It was Tay Keith and 2 other producers.
Tay Keith, Hit Boy, and one other guy. I just don't remember the name off the top of the head.
And they all put their tag like back to back on a song.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Is that common for y'all to like collab like that and do that?
The rule, well, my team rule is if it's more than 4 producers on the track, we ain't putting a tag on it. Because you can't have this person. It's just too much going on. The maximum is 3. You know what I'm saying? That's what we rock with. But I'm working on a tag for our team. We had a tag before, but it's kind of outdated. So I'm coming up with a whole new Hit Cartel tag that when we do big collaborations, we can just use that and it can just stamp the whole play. But me being the boss and stuff, I'm probably going to still put my tag on the thing.
Yeah. We still branding 101 out here.
Got a brand, man.
Did you see there's a thing that me and Rogers put up from our friend Mo Beats, who's Big Sean's DJ.
Mo Beats is really dope.
Our guy. Detroit. And he said, imagine asking someone you don't know, like, put me on. Yeah. And it got me and Rogers both put it up because we get that all the time. Like, people, they don't want to work for it. They just want the shortcut to the clout.
That's how my DM is.
Exactly. And we said the same thing. We're like, that's how it's like for both of us, for him as a DJ or an artist, for me, just artist trying to get on air. Yeah. But he had a lot of response and people kind of like going at him like, you're supposed to help people when you're in a position. Like, what's the process for you deciding like who gets your attention? Why did you sign those people you have on Hit Cartel?
Just based off of talent and work ethic. Just, you know, I mean, a lot of times when you deal with somebody, you fall in love with potential off the rip. So usually the potential, and if I see myself in you, I definitely want to help out. Yeah. Because I really came from nothing. I've been homeless. I've been shot at. I've shot people. I've been through every kind of situation, tumultuous situation, to get to where I get to now. So when I see somebody struggling, I got a good heart, man. It's just I wear my heart on my sleeve. So when I see somebody, I be just trying to help as much as possible, especially from my city. But you also gotta have grind with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something shaking. Like a lot of people be DMing me, check out my music and do this stuff. But it's like, man, if I hear about you the right way, meaning that you can go out and do the networking, going to these events, meeting people, and doing your due diligence as an artist or as a producer, I'm gonna hear about you, and we're gonna run into each other the right way.
And I'm gonna pay attention.
Pay attention. But a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on both sides. I remember DMing Rogers back in the day when I was growing up, getting ignored and stuff. But I had to put work in, and and sometimes it's what you got to put actual track record together for people to actually know want to message you, because it's so saturated. It's hard to weed out who's
exactly
who's not. And people don't really realize that we're in a microwave society where everybody just wants instant gratification, instant success, and they don't see what's going on behind the scenes. Everybody's putting up, everybody on Instagram, on Twitter is putting up the highlights, not putting up the struggle. They're not showing you, oh, I was broke this year, I was doing this. Nah, they just seeing chains and whips and the chicks and it comes with the game. And so people don't really be knowing. It takes a lot of work behind that. But I just weed out the bullshit by just peeping game, keep my ear to the streets.
Exactly.
And just watching how people working out. And sometimes I test people. I put them in situations where I'm gonna see if they gonna break or fold, because you gotta have tough skin for this shit.
Exactly.
You gotta be tough.
Exactly.
So if you can't make it through that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
I'm not here to baby you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna baby you at all.
See, there's two things I have to say about that. One is when we opened this interview, we're talking about last time we saw each other in LA.
Yeah.
You are an established producer and he's still out there networking in LA. Like, so why would y'all expect us to like put you on to this?
Yeah, like, what do y'all think this is?
Like, why are we investing into ourselves and you just want to reap the benefits?
Yeah, and
like,
then, like a lot of artists be dropping bread behind stuff, but you gotta realize that, you know, relationships are worth more than money. And like, I really try to build relationships with people, you know what I'm saying? And not just like get your number and then I'll see you again. I'll check on you, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on you, you know what I'm saying? Just relationships are they just take you far. Yeah. And then when it's time, when you do have that time to showcase what you got going on, you got to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? When they do put you in the studio with certain people, or they do give you certain situations that can take you to the next level, you got to take advantage of that and show and prove.
I was gonna say the second part of that is something you learned, and we talked about it at South by when I interviewed you the first time. Is we understand the importance of consistency. So even if we're in LA and you saw Arnold once or whoever once, I'm gonna make sure I'm at Revolt and then I'm at the Grammys and I'm at like that's where the investment comes. Everyone just sees you out here like, oh, they at the Grammys, but you don't see me back here. Like,
you don't know why, man.
Exactly.
You just like, think it's clout. Like I said,
I
think it's for a look, and it's like, nah, I'm not here to. And sometimes, bro, I go to places and stuff, and people don't even know I'm there because I ain't into taking pictures. I'm just now getting used to that because I be so focused on just pulling up, networking, getting the numbers I need, emails I need, and pulling off.
Exactly.
And just taking them, building off of that. But right now, I gotta focus on building content, and because I'm at that point right now, I gotta brand myself better, build my content up. Because like you said, some people don't know where I'm from, and some people don't even know my face. Because I'm a good looking dude, man, and I'm really fresh, man. So
and you see this Fendi bag on
me. You see this Fendi bag with these Fendi shoes on my feet, man. We going crazy, man. I'm really blessed. So that's where I'm at in my career. I'm just trying to take it to another level, and that's why I be in the gym. I be reading more. I be just, trying to do better as a man, period. Because I know the next level I'm trying to go to is going to require a different level of myself. Yeah. So that's what I'm on right now.
But the funny part, going back to like us talking about putting your work in and people recognizing who you are. Absolutely. The first time, I always knew your tag, but I didn't know your face or who you were. Exactly. But the first time I heard someone go on about you was Rogers. Because when Jermaine, who works for Epic, who's Gotti's A&R, he's my homie. He sent us put a date on it. I played it for Rogers, and he heard your tag. He's like, "Oh, that's June." Like he went to TSU's from Houston, and that was the first person to make me like, "Oh, okay." So like Rogers respects this person, knows this person. So let's. And then we met at South by Southwest, and it's just been popping.
Yeah, Rogers been around. Me and Rogers been quick tight for like a long time, like 10 years, man. Rogers the OG. I really look up to him, like as far as just how he carry himself, how he handle business. And I call him for advice all the time. Yeah. I got a couple management deals on the table, and I called him, and he just gave me game, and I fuck with Rogers. Shout out to Mr. Rogers.
DJ Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Now you went to TSU, right?
I did, man.
First of all, what's in the waters? You, Megan, Maxo, who else came out of TSU?
Man. Who else came out of TSU? I don't know, man. I think I ain't saying that's about it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, that's who's shaking right now. I don't know. It's just like I said, it's just hard work, man. Real hard work, and just TSU, I don't know what to call it, bro. It's just a different vibe. Yeah. Different vibe up there. It's an HBCU, so, there's a lot of us up there moving and shaking and stuff. And, people who want to do stuff, they're going to make it happen.
So, was your move to Atlanta, was it, obviously Atlanta's like the Black Hollywood. Was it just to further your career, or do you think you could do the same thing in Houston, or you had to move?
No, I had to move. Okay. The infrastructure is different out here. There's not a lot of people giving game out here. It's only a select few. Yeah. And, I don't know. Every time I come home, I'm reminded how ass backwards shit is sometimes. just period. So, I feel like you gotta go out there and learn shit and bring it back home. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. Like, I want to make Houston the Black Hollywood, but I know it's gonna take more than just me.
It's a while.
Everybody had to leave. You see, Meg had to leave, Maxwell had to leave. People had to leave and come back and bring it to the city. But, I really went out there to further my career for shit show. Yeah, absolutely. Because I knew I couldn't do it here. Because I done did everything out here. I don't work with everybody out here. Yeah. So it was just time to move.
So playing devil's advocate, because I said I asked people what they want to know about producing. Yeah. Is how do they approach? Obviously, you don't ask like, "Can you put me on? Can you listen to my music?" Like, what is the etiquette for producers to be like, "Hey, I want to work with you," or "I want to be mentored by you"?
As far as like me working with the artist, or with me, I just I don't know. I try to mess with artists before they blow up. So
that's when you catch them. That's a sweet spot.
Yeah, exactly. It's called
Yeah.
the sweet spot. So like, I keep my ear to the streets at all times. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always on the gram. I'm always just on platforms that showcase new talent on a consistent basis. Because it's hard as hell to get. Once they get there, it's really hard to get in contact with them. But if you had a relationship before they get in the dough, it's kind of easy to make that happen. Like I got with Lucci before. He had even 5,000 followers now on the gram. He got like 2-3 million now. So I actually booked him out here for a gig. He stayed at my house. Went to V-Live, took him to V-Live, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So I built a relationship with him, and that's how we got Key to the Streets, because we built a relationship. Variety, I went out there to work with Kevin Gates with Atlantic. Everybody, Atlantic.
Everyone signed to Atlantic,
Yeah, everybody. So I went out there originally working with Kevin Gates. He never showed up or whatever. And they had Roddy Ricch in the studio, before he even popped, before anything even dropped. I didn't know who he was going to be, but we built a good rapport, a good relationship, made a couple tracks, and I kept in touch with him, and that's how we got the Out the Mud record. But with Travis Scott, I just pulled up to the club.
Okay.
Pulled to the club, and I already had hits already, and it's cool, because I know some people that he know, and I was just telling him, hey man, link us up, I just want to get a track with him. So I pulled up to the club. He was in this little section. They moved everybody out the way from me. I walked straight to the section and shit, and I was like, bro, I don't want no picture. I just want to get your email, send you this pack. And then like 2 weeks later, that's how we got Yosemite. Yeah, so it's it depends on the situation.
Consistency.
Yeah,
kids.
Is key. And you can't be afraid to be told no.
You can't be afraid to be rejected.
T.I. just told me no at the 2 Chainz party.
Hey.
I walked up there. Him and Tiny walked up, looking like Love and Hip Hop and shit. And I was like, hey man, I'm June. I started running down the hits, and he was like, man, now's not the time. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I kept it moving. You're gonna get shut down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I guarantee you, if you see me again, I'm gonna be popping shit, and he's gonna be like, "Oh man,
remember that time?" Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Even though we're told to be very positive, the bigger person.
Yeah.
I love those moments when you can just be like, "Oh, remember that time you shitted on me?" Remember?
Yeah. Like I said, you have to have tough skin.
Yeah.
People take this shit personal. Motherfuckers go online and shit, be tripping about themselves and stuff. So you gotta take the good with the bad. You're gonna be told no a lot more times. You're gonna be told yes, but them yes is gonna count way more than them no's.
Yeah.
On everything.
Well. One, I love that thank you for coming up here.
Yeah, thank you for
such short notice.
Hey, man.
I was like, hey, man, why ain't you been in my station?
And I pulled the hell up.
I know, and he pulled the hell up within a few days' notice. But I know you said you have the restaurant opening.
Yeah, in Denton, it's called Red's Cajun Kitchen. We're going to be serving all kinds of seafood, you know what I'm saying, from crawfish to etouffee to, shrimp boils, all that good stuff,
So crab. I can't go. I'm allergic. So.
Oh, girl.
You got a chicken's dish, though?
I don't think we got no chicken, man.
Oh my God, you're trying to kill motherfuckers.
We might have to make a Pacific dish for you.
Okay.
In the Ashlee plate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
The 2 E's at Touffet.
2 E's. Ooh, that's hard. Chicken
trademark.
Hey,
right
now.
Got
to my partners about that. But
chicken
we
at
opening
Touffet.
up. It's in Denton. It's right in the middle of UNT, University of North Texas, and the Texas Women's University, and probably 15 minutes up the street from TCU. So it's in a good college spot. And we're just trying to take the college market, the young kids, the young women.
Smart. Yeah.
But they love eating crawfish and they love getting drunk. So
smart.
We're trying to tap into that.
And then what else do you have? Anything upcoming musically?
I got a lot of stuff coming up. Yeah. I'm working with 2 Chainz. I'm working with Meek. I got a dope song with Meek and Quavo. I don't know if it's going to be a single or not, but it's really hard.
Okay.
It's a movie. I got some placements I landed with Beyonce, so I'm hoping that's going to really suffice, because she records 1,001 songs, so I hope I make the cut. But she picked up 3 or 4 for me, and I heard some of them over the phone. I heard some when I went to LA. Got that going on. Working with a lot of people right now.
Okay.
But I want to surprise people. I like keeping, just me and Travis got some new stuff coming out too. So a whole lot of work on the way, man.
So can we expect Travis dropping another album?
Oh yeah, that's okay. They working on it right now.
Okay.
They're working on it. Like I said, they hit me last week asking for some more stuff.
Listen, they be an extra secretive. We just waiting for Astro World Fest to get announced.
Right. Me too. I ain't go to the last one. I was in LA for the last one. So I want to pop up and see how that go down.
We're going to make sure you pop up. Well, thank you to my friend, June James. June, you a genius.
Yeah, appreciate you, Ashlee. With 2 E's, man.
And where can they find you on IG, Twitter, all that?
Man, you can find me on any social media platform at June the Jenius, JUNETHE with a J, JENIUS. That's June the Jenius, man. Follow me ASAP and I'll follow you back.
All right. See y'all in 93.7 The Beat.
Ooh.